Okay, I'm showing the property line markers that the surveyor set up yesterday, November the 20th. This one is on the rear property line, and it's 10-foot offset of the actual point. It was not put on the actual point due to the fact that there's a pile of shingles right there in the way. This other one that you see is on the property line running toward the street, and it is 3-foot offset off of the actual point of where the corner of the lot is. And once again, it was not put exactly in the right spot because of the pile of shingles which is there that we couldn't put a stake in. Now panning up, this is going toward the street area. We come to the corner of the lot where it runs parallel to the street, running crossways for 46 feet to this other stake, which you see right here. And this is the fore corner of the lot, 46 feet from the stake we just showed. And then the line runs through the brush up toward Quintana Road. Standing almost directly on the far property line, far to the farthest east of Lot 50A, and looking at the stake of the corner of Lot 50A, and looking up, you can see through the fork of the mesquite tree there, another orange marker. Which marks the limits of 50A now, the new limits. This is with the new dimensions that the surveyors found. This is what I will have remaining. And then the line continues on up toward the street. Now I am approximately on the property line to the farthermost rear of Lot 50A. From the stake in the foreground to the stake in the background is 46 feet. And at that point, the lot turns and runs away from Quintana Road toward the parking lot through the pile of junk there until you see the two stakes. You can't see the one stake, but you see the stake on the rearmost property line that is 10-foot offset back toward me of the actual point of the lot, corner of the lot. I have shifted my position just slightly, approximately 6 feet toward the rearmost property line so that we can see the other stake, which is on the property line running between 50A and Lot 34A and running toward the Quintana Road, and it's a 3-foot offset off of the actual property line back this way toward Quintana Road. It's offset. Once again, I'm standing on the property line, the easternmost limits of 50A, and looking at the corner stake for between 50A and 50 standing directly on the property line that runs toward Quintana Road. As you can see, there is numerous amounts of junk and things parked over on 58, which has got to be moved. The front marker of the lot does not have a stake, it has a pin, but you can see more or less the alignment here of where it should go by me standing at the rear of the lot looking forward. I have measured from this marker over, perpendicular over to the little house you see there through the bushes, and it's 23 feet from that marker over to that house. Another shot of the same marker I was just showing you. I've moved forward just a bit. I am approximately on the property line. I'm not certain I'm exactly there, but I'm approximately on the property line. Like I said, from this stake measuring at a 90-degree angle over to the house. It's 23 feet approximately. It's stepping it off. Standing in lot 50, just off of Quintana Road, and looking toward the marker in the front of the lot between lot 50 and lot 34, which belongs to Russell. Zooming in on the marker that's in the ground right by that telephone pole. And the lot 50 extends from that point across the front parallel to Quintana Road until it reaches 46 feet, which is marked by the marker that's right under the rear bumper of the car that's sitting there, the Ford. You can see the marker under there, little orange tag. It's exactly 46 feet across there. And from that point, lot 50 runs away from Quintana Road, runs down through this yard here. It runs for approximately 136 feet, lot 50 does, until it comes to where that stake is that we were looking at from the back of the lot just a moment ago. I'm zooming in on the stake to try to show you the stake. I'm out of focus, we'll try to rectify that. You can see the stake through the leaves there of that tree with this orange tag. And then from there, then lot 50 runs from that point across the lot to an unmarked point here. The point that we would need to find where it runs to is over in my yard, over in lot 32. It's approximately 136 feet from the front of this lot 50 to the rear. I'm now standing approximately on the property line between lot 50 and lot 51. I'm going to zoom and try to pick up the little red marker, the front corner of this lot 50, which is under the bumper of the car up there. I don't know for certain we can see it or not. I can see it by my eye. And then I'm going to the line comes right down through all of this, and I'm going to have to pan across to make my turn. I'm staying in the same spot, turning, and then the line runs through here, and just under the mesquite tree you can see the rearmost marker. You see the corner of 50, lot 50, and on through the brush you can see the very farthermost corner of it. Now here is a stake 136 approximately feet from the Quintana Road, which marks the corner of lot 50 between lot 50 and 51. And I'm going to zoom on the peg that's in the ground beside the stake. See exactly where it is. See the peg there. Come back. And running from that point, I've said this before, directly across to the house, I stepped off 23 feet. It's approximately 23 feet from there to the house, which is the boundary of lot 50A and 50. 50A is to the rear, which I'm standing in right at the moment, or right on the property line. Now looking at the corner post of the fence that I had put up on the border of my lot 32. It's 32A, I'm sorry, that's the rearmost property line fence. I'm going to zoom, try to show you that the peg has been placed in that spot. The fence is approximately 6-7 inches to this side of the property line. But the property line is actually where that peg is. Now this is the same line that was marked. You won't be able to see it from this exact point, but I'm going to go down through the brush. It was marked just outside the pile of junk, which was down just to the other side of these trees there. And we had to put a 10-foot offset on where we could mark it because of the fact of a pile of roofing that someone had dumped there in the way, and we couldn't get through to mark the exact corner of that lot. So that is the same property line. Viewing down the property line of the rear lot, panning down it. And from here, the line runs on across, and the back corner of the fence over there is exactly on the property line. It's right in exactly the right place. I'm not certain whether you can see the little orange tag around the post or not, but that is the stake. Going up. Now this is looking approximately north down the fence line, property line between my property 32A and Russell's lot 33A, which is one of the lots that I'm going to trade for. And the pin, I'm not certain the camera will pick it up, but the pin is approximately 1 inch on the outside of the fence. So the property line, the fence is all on the property line, all inside the property of 32A, which I own. I'm going to reverse my position and shoot up the fence toward the street.